Yo, what's good everybody? It's your boy Eddie here and welcome back to The Experience. And I know it's been about 2 weeks or a week and a half since my last upload, but trust me, it's been a lot of great things happening behind the scenes. I'm super excited to share with y'all for what's coming. I'm not gonna share it yet because it's still in progress, but trust me, a lot of beautiful things happening behind the scenes. So other than that, y'all, let's get right into this sneaker. You guys know what just dropped this past weekend, and I definitely expected this sneaker to get here earlier. However, due to shipping delays, I was not able to get that fast upload. So today's Wednesday, but it will be uploaded tomorrow on Thursday. So that's when you guys will be seeing it. So just getting right into it, guys. So what we actually got right here, guys, is none other than the Yeezy 350 V2 in the blue tint colorway. And I believe this released in December 2017. So it's been about 4 years and 1 month since its initial release. And guys, I'm really shocked to tell you that I did not cook that many pairs. I only cooked one, and this is in my personal size. I copped this through the JD exclusive access, which is a whole mess in itself, but I'm grateful. Thank you, JD. I'm extremely grateful that I was able to check out on that shipping pair because it's been ridiculous. And maybe it's due to the fact that it was low stock. I really thought that since the Beluga pair came out about a month ago and it was about 300,000 plus pairs, that they would do the same with this, but I think it was about pretty limited, guys, because I didn't hit on Confirmed, Flex, the initial JD, and Finish Line exclusive access for in-store pairs, and no in-store pairs at all. Like, there was nothing. People was telling me that there was some stores that only had like 12 pairs, so that's essentially a full-size run. And I heard that the Flex ship to me option was actually extremely botted. So a friend of mine told me on the Red Thunder release that a lot of pairs that weren't the in-store pairs, the ship to me option was extremely botted. So it looks like botters have caught a new wave on how to get these sneakers through the ship to me option, which is a shame because I thought that would give people more of a chance, because initially when the ship to me option first came out, I was hitting a lot, and then I realized I wasn't hitting nothing. And I think the last thing I hit on ship to me was either the Cool Grays or the Yeezy slides. I think the Yeezy slides actually came out in November, so it was the Cool Gray 11s that I got on the ship to me options. And botters are gonna do what botters are gonna do, and you can't really hate. I actually have to respect botters because they put a lot of time and effort into cracking the codes and stuff, and the average person either doesn't want to do it or doesn't have the time to do it. So for them to make that their hustle, I gotta respect it, man. So, you know, it is what it is on that end. So let's get right into these sneakers right here, y'all. So we have the standard cardboard box with the boost on the front and then a 350 on the top of the lid. Then when we turn onto the back of the box, we have our size tag and colorway. So I'm just gonna read that off to y'all real quick. So it says Yeezy Boost 350 V2. I finally got my right V2 size, which is a size 8.5, not a size 8. Make sure that you all go a half size up. And then on the colorway shown, it says blue tint, grith her, and hear her. Those are like shortened terms for blue tint, gray heather, and I don't know what the hierarchy or I don't know what that stands for, but I'm just gonna leave that at that. And let's get right into the shoe, y'all. So once we open this lid right here, man, we have our standard Yeezy kind of light brown black tissue paper. And then let's get right into this shoe, man. And I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw this shoe like 4 or 5 years ago, I did not like them. I didn't really feel them. And today, I actually have a different outlook on them. It's not something that I would wear. Like I said before, 350 V2s are not a model that I would normally wear. The Belugas are an exception because they are just a classic to me. And that color blocking and colorway really works out for me. But for these, I think they're cool. But if I were to keep them, which I'm not, I would definitely be using these as beaters for everyday wear. They are definitely, again, a clean shoe, and the colorway is not doing too much where you would have to use it for specific outfits. So this would definitely be like a gym shoe, or just a shoe, again, like that I would use to go to walk to the store and stuff. So getting right into the colorway of the shoe, it's called blue tint. To me, it's really just a colorway between the blue and gray spectrum, and then it falls within that line right there, which is pretty cool, honestly. So again, blue is my favorite color, and that's probably why I respect this model. So getting right into the colorway of the shoe, on this printed upper, you can see a lot of colors that range from gray, kind of steel gray, and that blue tint. I want to say that the colorway on top of the heel and tongue area is in this kind of light teal colorway, which is a really nice color. And then when we actually get into this, we have this St. Pablo Loves You 350 or SPLY 350, whichever way you want to call it. And one of the things that I don't like about this model is that they kind of inverted the way it's shaped. So it's kind of hard for me to explain it because it's usually mirrored. So on this side, it would say SPLY 350 instead of the way that it's managed right now. And then on the left shoe, it would be mirrored, which would make it look nice. But the fact that it's this way kind of makes it look weird when you see the left shoe mirrored, but it's literally just a minor issue. It's not a big deal. So instead of it being red, it's actually in that solar red or just orange colorway. Then when we actually look at the standard 350 stripe, we can see that it has that blue tint right there. However, to contrast it, we have a slight gray right under it, which is really clean in my opinion. This is something that's definitely different to the standard 350, so I actually like that they did it that way because it kind of makes the shoes seem subtle, but also pop at the same time. Now, coming back to the back heel area, we actually have something that was on the OG 350s, not the V2s, and we have this heel tab right here. And a lot of people initially complained with the Belugas that they didn't like the fact that there was no heel tab. So again, Kanye and the Yeezy team plays with that factor because it's funny how some pairs would come with the heel tab and then other pairs will come without it. Honestly, the only purpose this really serves is to slide the foot in. Again, I'm pretty new to 350, so I do have some problems sometimes putting on the Beluga pair because there isn't a heel tab, so I have to kind of like grab this and then push my foot in, which is, again, I'm not used to the shoe, but I'm pretty sure over time that'll become more normal to me. So I'm assuming that this heel tab definitely helps. Now going on to the medial side of the shoe, the same thing pretty much follows suit. However, you get more hits of that steel gray right there. It's not as obvious on the opposite side because the stripe predominantly takes over the shoe. So it's kind of cool to see that contrast on this side. Then when we go on to the middle of the shoe, we have our stitching that connects both the lateral and medial side. And then we have our standard laces. Then when going on to the midsole, you can see that we have that translucent Boost midsole. And I have to say, guys, I see why everybody was hyping up the Yeezy Boost because the Belugas that I'm wearing are super freaking comfortable. And I feel like every time I wear them, they get even more comfortable. So I have to say, I was missing out a lot, y'all. I was missing out a lot, man, for being Team Nike. But you know, it is what it is. So the next one, going on to the outsole of the shoe, which is a little bit of a gripe of mine. You can see that we have this kind of pre-yellowed outsole. And I'm not gonna use the excuse that it's been around for, what, 4 years? There have been some Yeezys, for example, like the Zebras that have been intentionally yellowed, where you can see that it's aged yellow here. However, when you look around the midsole of the shoe, it's a different color. So it's like we have the standard color right here, and then when you go to the back, you can see that it stems from the outsole. And then when you actually go to the outsole, you can see that obviously it's been yellowed, but then when you turn into the midsole, it's that nice color. So to me, the whole shoe should be in this color, but you know, if the Yeezy team and Kanye wants to make a two-tone, that's on them. But that's just a little gripe. Again, overall, a pretty clean shoe. Not something I would keep in my personal collection, but you know, it is what it is, guys. But I'm gonna show you another detail, which I mentioned earlier. So when you actually look at this shoe, and then you look at the left shoe, and you can see kind of what I was talking about with that inversion thing. But I was talking about it bad, but when I actually look at it, it does not look that bad when you compare them right here. It looks a little weird when you look at it this way, but when you have them aligned, they actually don't look that bad. So I kind of take that back. I do like the placement on the Belugas better. However, I do wish both sides kind of mimicked each other like this. So you have the SPLY coming from this side, and then I would wish that on the other side, it would match the same thing, the SPLY coming on from that side. So yeah, guys, that pretty much concludes the entire review. So let's get right into this on for look, all right? Alright, y'all, so I had to interrupt the on foot look because the on foot completely changed my mind. When I put those Yeezys on my feet, it just looked so clean, guys. So I'm gonna change my opinion in the midst of a video. The Yeezy 350 V2 Blue Tint is fire. I changed my mind completely. I saw how it looked on the on foot. I saw the bird's eye view. Super fire, and I just wanted to update y'all with that. So let's continue on with the video, all right? Alright, y'all, so that's going to conclude the entire review as well as the on foot look. And other than that, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to share with your friends and your family. Make sure to smash that like button. And if you see anything that you like throughout the video, or if y'all new to my channel, be sure to subscribe down below and hit the notification bell. And other than that, I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.